What's going on, YouTube land? I'm Voodoo. That's
I'm
Mr.
JP Dallas.
Yeah, there we go. I pointed the right way.
Yeah,
Almost pointed the
listen,
wrong way first.
I'm this way,
No,
like over this way.
that way.
Yeah, over this way. That's what I'm saying.
Anywho's, welcome to Race Hail Praise Dale. Got you another episode of Scheme Scene. Almost said Scene Scheme. Almost said
Come on,
backwards.
man.
This is Talladega Fall Playoff Edition.
Yes,
There
sir.
are 40 entries. We have 37 of them. 3 of them have not been released yet, so just got to look forward to our regular paint scheme release video later on in the week to see those 3. Anywho's, before we switch over and start looking at them, we are going to hit that intro. Alrighty, so jumping over to our presentation screen,
Yes, sir.
we are
Before
going to
get
bring
started,
up.
Have you? I know it's kind of. I just seen it, so I'm asking you. Have you heard that 23XI is suing NASCAR?
You are spoiling stuff for Monday's episode, aren't you?
I just seen it. I'm sorry.
I thought about sending it to you, but I was like, he's got to see this because it's all over the place.
Yeah, I haven't been on my phone hardly. Well, as far as like X and all that today. I've been super busy today.
Shameful, sir.
I know. I'm sorry.
Look at them red boxes around us, though.
Looks nice.
Kind of goes with the color scheme of the slide a little bit better.
Right. All right. So let's get started with the Yellawood 500. The weekend schedule. Qualifying is at Saturday at 1:30 Eastern Time on USA. Race is on Sunday at 2.
Unfortunately,
NBC.
I will not be attending.
Yeah. Blame Voodoo. He failed us all.
Right. Dang. I was going to hype up the old vet ticks, saying that I got tickets for the race, but they didn't select me for it. So all you get is a little measly Anywho's, did see that I had the correct times down there this time, right?
I did see that.
All right. Stages. I fixed this too. Look at that. Stage 1 is 60 laps. Stage 2 is also 60 laps. And stage 3 is 68 laps for a total of 188 laps if you could not do the math yourself. Because that's what we're here for.
And in case if you're completely clueless, that is the equivalent to 500 miles.
That's why it's called the Yellawood 500.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're wondering why, it's the Yellawood 500.
Yeah, because it's, what, 2.66 miles?
Yep, something like that.
Insane. Anyways, you ready to jump into these schemes?
Let's go for it. I'll give you the first scheme.
Well, this isn't technically the first scheme, but I decided to throw it on there. This is what they got. It's Ross Chastain all covered up.
Man, I'm going to give this a whole 1 lug.
I'm not giving it any love. Not worthy. We're going to move on.
Listen, it's very plain. It's got a number and a Busch Light logo. It might as well be a monster car by now.
It's not going to be very aerodynamic with that cover on there, and I'm pretty sure as soon as he goes like 50 miles an hour, it's going to fly off into somebody's grill, make him overheat. So
that, and when he jumps in a car and takes off, I can think of a Ricky Bobby quote that I'm sure they'll be saying. Yes, this cover is dangerous and irresponsible, and I cannot see the track, but I do love Busch Light.
Right. But also keep in mind Ricky Bobby for later on in the episode.
Yes, sir. You caught my context.
Go ahead. Moving on to Mr. Austin Cindric.
You remember kind of jumping off, just kind of a little bit jumping off track.
You never do that.
Remember how you were talking about your personal streams?
Yeah.
How you were talking about maybe not saving the VODs to some. I'm just saying we are going to Talladega, so if you wanted to pursue that, that would be a good choice.
Are you talking about on Sunday?
No, I'm talking about in general before Sunday. If you decided to stream like on Saturday, you decided to stream the watch parties like you were talking about.
Oh, well, I can't stream the Sunday race on Saturday.
I wasn't talking about the race, homie. I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, gotcha. That makes more sense.
I was trying to tiptoe around it, okay?
That makes more sense. Hey, maybe we can do something. I don't know if we do that on YouTube or on Twitch, though.
I think that would be a Twitch thing.
Yeah, maybe so.
I feel like YouTube would flag it as soon as it started. So
I would say I'd put my link in the chat, but I'll remember to throw it in the description of this one in case y'all are interested in joining us for that watch party. Like it'll hurt to.
well, joining him, I unfortunately am busy. Well, no,
I might
Saturday.
be busy on Saturday too,
Well, Saturday evening I'll be
depending
okay.
on what time it is. Yeah, I gotta look up and see what time that football game's for.
That
Supposed to
one
be
I
getting a
don't know.
ticket any day now.
Yeah, that one I don't. Yeah, you're going to see LSU, aren't you?
No, Southern Miss.
Or yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah, I'll be free that at like evening, like 5 to 6 ish. So
I do got to start getting some more personal streams going. Build up the numbers a little bit. Anywho's, since Austin Cindric is first here and it's his normal discount tire car, I'm going to give it 2 lugs.
I agree. Next,
Mr.
You've
Austin
seen it 1,000.
Dillon.
wow, you see this one quite a bit too. It's kind of become his normal scheme. But I do like the camo, and since we did it with Martin Truex, I'm gonna give it 3 lugs out of fairness.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the 2 that we gave old Cedric there.
Penske and their 2 lugs.
Right. Stuart Haas. Oh, no, that.
Wow,
Josh
it's
Berry around
Josh
Sunday
Berry
car.
Sunday. Yeah,
I've seen it a few
What you
times,
giving?
but it is a pretty scheme. I'm going to bump this one up to a 4 lug.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
You are a jerk.
And don't get me wrong, it is a really nice scheme, but I don't view orange the way you do. But I am gonna give it I'm gonna give it a 3 lug. It's a high 3, but it's still a 3 just because of how much we see it.
Fine. Just remember that when I downgrade one years later.
That's fine.
All right. Mr. Kyle Larson. Oh, look at that. We've seen that.
Wow, it's the Hendrix car 5. You know the one you think of every time you hear Kyle Larson? 2 lugs.
Raja Karuth. Or, yeah.
Or any Hendrick car / truck in any. I'm pretty sure I've seen one in Arca. I'm not even gonna lie. I think there's one running in Arca.
You know what? I think there's definitely one on late models.
Yeah. So that it's just like the Hendrick scheme for this day and age. So yeah 2.
Need to change it though.
They do need to
I'll
change.
agree with 2 looks. Moving on to Mr. Brad Kozlowski and his buildsubmarines.com scheme. Hopefully it won't be like the submersible that went to the Titanic and self-implode while he's on the track.
Ocean Gate.
I'm gonna give this one 3 lugs. I mean, it's not a bad scheme. It could
I'm
have been a
gonna
little
agree
bit
with
more,
you.
but
I'm definitely agreeing with you.
all right, we'll keep it there. Moving forward to Mr. Justin Haley in the 7.
It's a Spire scheme.
Yeah.
It's the Gamebridge Spire scheme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 2 lugs because I'm getting tired of seeing it.
Yeah, you're lucky it's not down to a 1 because it could be worse. Could just be plain black. But
Exactly.
moving forward to Mr. Kyle Busch, Lucas Oil Scheme.
Brought to you by HendricksCars.com.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a reverse of the 5 there.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna give this one a 2 lug.
I agree. I do like this scheme, but it is literally just like you said, the reverse. It's not even really a reverse. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. It's like almost the same scheme, but they're like, let's just scrap the back half.
Yeah.
And turn all that white blue. Just to save money,
Pretty rough. Moving forward to Mr. Chase Elliott.
Now, this one isn't bad. It's your turn, by the way. That's why I almost just took off with it, but
Is it? 1,
Yep.
3, 4. think it's your turn, sir.
Oh, well. It's his Kelly Blue Book scheme. We have seen this one before, but it's nice to see him in something besides the regular old Napa car. I'm gonna give this one 3 lugs. I like it, but it's just one of the schemes that they manufacture out. And let's be honest, Hendrick has enough money; he could do different schemes every race if he wanted to.
Right. I'll keep it at 3, just because it is a nice little difference to the normal stuff we see from him. All right, moving forward to Noah Gregson. Get that beefaroo car there, baby. Nice bright green. I don't know who likes bright green.
I don't like that green.
It's kind of like baby poop green, though.
It is. That's why I really don't care for this green.
It's not a bad scheme. It's definitely going to stand out. Maybe not as much as they hoped it would, with everybody else running some bright colors too.
At least not in a good way.
It's making me hungry with the fries and the burger on the side, so I'm gonna give it 3 lugs.
I'm gonna agree with you. I mean, the burger and the fries do look delicious, but the green is just off-putting. Like, why would you put that with the burger and fries? I could see you running like a red or
Maybe
like
it's their
yellow.
Colors on their logo.
But still, I don't like it.
All right, Mr. Denny Hamlin actually has a new scheme.
Wow, the Cucumber Cowboy has a box on his scene. On his
It's got
scheme.
a cleat and a slinky.
Oh, wow. So it's a white scheme that somebody played with Photoshop for 10 minutes with. 2 lugs. What?
Actually, this might have been one of those times where I accidentally just threw stuff off to the side, and then I'm like, oh, wait, there's stuff over there.
Right?
I'll keep it at 2. Ryan Blaney and his reverse Menards Pennzoil scheme.
At least it's not the normal Menards Pennzoil scheme. I do kind of like this one.
I like this one better than the normal one. I'm going to give this one 3.
I'm going to agree with you. Like, I would put it on my shelf, but it's kind of pushing Joey Logano to a little too much for my likings.
Well, Joey Logano runs his a lot more than this one gets run.
Yeah.
All right. Got a new number to look at this week. AJ Allmendinger.
Ooh, I really like this one.
Be careful. We might get some hate for this one, because it's owned by Mr. Vivek Ramaswamy.
I don't even know who that is.
He was a person that was going to run for president.
Oh, yeah, yes, I do. Yeah, he was a presidential candidate in the last running and all that.
Yeah. I know we don't do politics on this channel, but...
Yeah, I don't care about who owns it. Honestly, I just like the colors. Pretty colors.
You know how many companies are involved in politics, and we don't ever
really
bring
don't.
it up. So, I mean, it's like, whatever. How many are you giving it?
4.
I'll agree with your 4. I like the little, like,
I like the lines, how they kind of offset
they always got going on.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll keep it at your 4.
I like it a lot.
Moving on to Mr. Chase Briscoe. Look at that. A little throwback right there, baby. 5 lugs. Let's go.
Mr. Ward Burton wannabe.
Actually, it's a throwback to Tony Stewart, sir.
It looks like straight the cat car to me.
You be wrong.
You be wrong, sir. Look up Ward Burton's cat car and tell me it doesn't at least look similar.
Kind of busy recording an episode for YouTube right now.
Oh, scared to get proven wrong. I get it.
Well, I got OBS on one screen and Discord on the other. So.
I was just joking.
What you keeping it at 5 or you knocking it down?
I'm keeping it at a 5. I never said it wasn't a bad one. I just said it reminds me of Ward Burton's Caterpillar car.
Gotcha. All right, drop that 5 off there. We're gonna move forward to Cody Ware.
Does he have the meats?
He's got some kind of weird little white snake thing going on the side there.
I think that's supposed to be like the Arby's logo that was like you gave your 5-year-old nephew your phone for like 10 seconds and he blew up a picture and
like I gave that one right there, though.
Yeah.
And she
said
wiped it away.
Yep. I think that's what it's supposed to be, though. The Arby's logo just kind of turned sideways.
Yeah. Now, why did they go with this route rather than what they did with the previous car.
I don't know. I honestly think like if they would have done like a Wendy's-esque where they put like a big roast beef sandwich on the car, it would have been 10 times better.
Yeah.
What are you giving it?
It's your turn. I started off with Briscoe.
That's right. Let's do. I'm gonna give it 3. It's not the best scheme, but it's not the worst one either. I like the way the 15 is colored.
Yeah, aren't you? I'll keep it at a 3. Well, no. I'm not gonna keep it at a 3. I'm gonna drop it down to a 2. If they would have kept it with the other scheme, I would have kept it at a 3. But
I understand.
Anywho. Moving forward to the number 16 of Mr. Shane Van Gisbergen, his WeatherTech car. Oh, wow.
It looks like a toothpaste car. Like, it looks like if it had Colgate. On it, I could. Yeah. It would be a cool Colgate car, okay?
The first time I saw it, it was nice. Now it's just kind of blah. I'm giving it 2.
I'm going to drop it down to a 1 because whoever made this scheme got really lazy. And they're like, you know what? We're just going to take 2 blue lines and a red one and just throw it like by the wheels, and then that's going to be the scheme.
Yeah,
because I hate my job.
I'm fine with that. Moving forward to the 17 of Mr. Chris Busher.
Oh, I like it. It's purple and blue.
I think that's supposed to be pink on the front there.
Oh, that's
kind of gradients down to purple though.
I got you. I like it. Yeah. It's not my favorite scheme. It's definitely not the 5 lug, but it's at least a 3. I'll give it a 3.
Give it a 3. I'll agree with a 3. If you were going to give it a 4, I was going to bump it down. But I do like the fact that we're technically in October now and it's got some pink on it. So even though it's not a breast cancer medicine, kind of still support breast cancer awareness. So drop that down. Moving on up to the 19 of Mr. Martin Truex Jr. Oh, wow, look at that, Mr. I'm going to run the same scheme again.
Yep.
I'm going to... No, he runs it a lot, but I do like it, so I'm going to keep it at a 3.
I agree with it. Next.
Nobody likes this driver. Christopher Bell. I
do kind of like this scheme. I mean, it's a DeWalt scheme. They all look very, very similar. But I like the lines. I'm still only gonna give it a 3 though. It's definitely way better than the Ream scheme. I hate the Ream scheme.
Yeah, that Ream scheme's pretty bad. I'll keep it at a 3. It's not. I mean, it's. You could tell it's a DeWalt scheme, but it's not the classical Matt Kenseth DeWalt schemes.
I wish they'd go back to that sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, I wish they would just change it up just a little bit. Like, instead of a yellow car with like black lines or stuff, do like a black car with like yellow outline or something.
That might not be a bad idea. Moving forward.
Mr. Harrison Burton. The Harrison Burton Dex imaging car. That's almost like we see this every other race.
Right, 2 looks.
Yep. Next.
You say the same thing about Mr. Joey Logano here.
Wow, look at that. It's the 22 Pennzoil shell car. 2 lugs.
You're giving it 2. I'm dropping it down to 1. It's literally just a yellow car with a red line down the bottom of it.
Facts.
Could have done so much more.
Next.
Mr. Bubba Wallace.
I do love this scheme. It's a very big military scheme.
It's too bad it's not an army scheme, though.
They misspelled Chair Force.
Right. Left off a couple letters there. I'm going to give it 2 lugs.
I'll bump it up to 3 just because it's military.
Yeah, it's Air Force, though. They don't matter.
They still kind of qualify.
At least it wasn't... Just for those watching that may not know, I am a veteran of the U.S. Army, so I can talk crap about the Air Force.
I can halfway talk crap because I did go to boot camp for the Navy, but I got sent home early due to paperwork. So
in the Navy, William Byron.
This ugly Raptor Z car. I hate these schemes. Like, why? There's so much cooler things you could do with a Raptor scheme than an ugly green gradient down to white.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Make it a dinosaur. I don't care. Like,
Well,
put
a
eyes
dinosaur
and-
ripped the front wheel, it looked like.
Oh wow, this might as well be a monster car. Let's be honest. I feel like I could create
Be
a
a better
Raptor.
monster scheme than the current one.
That is true, but I feel like I can make a Raptor scheme that's way cooler than this one.
2025's Raptor scheme is much better than this
That
one.
one's not bad. That one. It's okay. This one, I don't like it. It's a one lug.
Woo! I'm way down there. I'm gonna not keep it at a 1. I'm gonna bump it up to a 2, but it's like a mid 2.
No.
All right. Next up, Daniel Hemrick and his circle car. Yay! 2 lugs.
Yep. Next.
Michael McDowell and his Love's car.
2 lugs.
I'll keep it there. I mean, there's one in town here, but I'm gonna keep it at 2.
It's a high 2. I don't mind this one. It's not like Joey Logano's where I see it and I'm just like, oof, it's Joey Logano. You know what I mean? I'll keep it at it's a high 2. It's almost a 3, but not just
Might be
just
one
not,
of the last times we see Loves on the 34. Who knows?
Might be.
Mr. Todd Gillen. Georgia Peanut scheme.
Peanuts.
I actually kind of like this scheme.
I do
I think it's
too.
better than most of them. I'm gonna give it a 3 lug.
I'll stay with you. I'll agree.
All right. Moving on to Ricky Bobby.
5 lug all day, every day.
I don't
5
care how many times they run this scheme, it'll always be a 5 lug.
Yes, sir. I would pull mine out, but it's kind of buried because I got both of them.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me what movie this paint scheme's from without Googling.
It's that race car.
You gotta be more specific than that.
It's the no, be quiet.
No.
10, 9.
He got it.
He
I
got
find
it.
$1 for you.
I remember whenever a big old sign that had it on there, like a truck. Remember seeing it?
Yeah.
No, pay me $1 or you can.
All right.
Yeah, that's the truck that hauls the Goodyear tires.
Well, I'm
just by the
recording a
way.
video right now, so I'm not helping you find anything. Moving on to the 42, Mr. John Hunter Nemechek.
Mm,
You know that?
I like this.
I'm gonna give this one a 4 lug. Not quite up there with the 5.
I agree. I like the orange on it. I can't tell
Me
if that's
too.
black or if it's like a dark brown.
It's black.
Because like,
It's just the
Okay,
way
is
that it's rendered up.
No.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I definitely agree with you on the 4 lug. I like it. It gives me Halloween vibes.
Well, is your voices in your head available, or is she out of the room?
She is out at the moment. I
Oh,
can get her though
I
if
was
you'd
gonna
like
say
me to.
she'd probably like this next scheme. You're still muted, sir.
I know I wasn't talking to you. I was still talking to her.
Oh, I just saw your mouth moving.
Yeah,
I thought you
sorry.
were talking to me.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah. I do like the way like the orange around the number is the same shape as the gear wrench logo.
I do like that. It almost looks like a pumpkin. So like, I hope if he runs this scheme again, like closer to Halloween, they make it a pumpkin.
Get a pumpkin on the hood like a certain other scheme.
Okay, here she is.
All right, Mr. Eric Jones. I know I showed you earlier that there was a breast cancer awareness next week,
Yeah.
but he's running one this week too.
Oh, look at that. It looks like Pepto Bismol.
I don't like it. Why did you call me in here?
Oh,
for?
she said
I'm
he
excited.
thought you would like it.
Why? I don't like pink.
I didn't know what he was doing. He just asked me to bring you in here.
I don't like pink.
No, she's not a pink person. She's a blue person.
Such a boy. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Thanks, Smurf.
You ruined my ice cream. I was sitting on the buddy knife.
All right, sir. What you giving this one?
I'm gonna give it 5 just because of what it is.
I agree. Now, if you look down there on the bottom, looks like they just took the dark green and made it pink, but they have their green and white lines still down the back
Yeah.
there.
Should add breast.
Again, a breast cancer like scheme, I feel like I could do a whole lot better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I'm dropping your 5 down to a 4, because I think his scheme next week they did much better with, even though
I
it's a
agree.
similar scheme. But
Yeah, I agree. It's just I don't know. I feel like stuff like breast cancer awareness and stuff just gets put higher, just because of what it is.
yeah, for sure. All right. Told you we don't have anything for JJ Yaley yet, so keep an eye out for that.
So the voices in my head brought up a cool kind of concept. So she's a basically like a sped teacher, right? You're a paraprofessional, whatever. She said that it would be really cool to see like an autism awareness or like Down syndrome awareness.
I've seen a couple people put those on track. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it in
Maybe
lower
not full schemes, but I've seen.
Yeah, can you imagine having like a puzzle scheme for autism awareness? Though,
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be super cool.
with the multicolor
Yeah,
pieces. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, we don't
Anyway,
have a JJ Yaley scheme yet, so keep an eye out for that later on in the week. They do finally reveal it.
yes, sir.
Tyler Reddick,
At least it's not just a normal monster
the
beast.
nasty beast car with that. Well, it's got a monster on it with an eyeball. It has a monster logo as a pupil.
Of people. Like I said, at least it's not.
I actually
just-
like this one. I'm gonna give it a 4, Lug.
I'm gonna give it a 4. That's what I was thinking. It's not just a black car with the monster logo. I like it.
Me too. All right, Mr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
This does not go good with the one. I'm sorry.
You right over there?
Yep. PG. Can't say it.
Yeah. Well, it's your turn to rate.
I'm gonna give this one a 3 lug.
It's more than I thought you'd give it. It's the second time we're seeing it, a palm olive scheme, but I think the first time it wasn't the ultra palm olive. I'll keep it at a 3. A little bit difference. There, Alex Bowman, back to
In
his
his
normal
normal-
scheme. I'm still gonna keep it at 3 lugs. I am getting kind of
Yeah, I
tired of seeing it
agree.
though.
I agree. At least it's not just a bland scheme, though.
The Corey LaJoy.
Mm.
Technically
As
seen
much
this
as
scheme on a different car, just not.
We have, and I think we ended up giving it a 4 lug. And so that's where I'm going to keep it, just because I kind of like the artwork and stuff.
The artwork
I mean, I
is
know-
nice. I'm
I
gonna
know
bump
it's-
it down to a 3. They should have done a real fire on the front to go with the real trees that they did on the back.
Yeah, I agree. Instead of clip art.
Yeah.
Like, even like the Mighty Fire, I'm assuming that's the logo with like the badge and stuff.
Yeah.
Even that fire looks better than the one by the wheels.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
3 lugs for that one.
Yes, sir.
Just a few more to go. I get
wow,
look.
it's the Monster Energy car. It's black with the Monster Energy logo. 1 lug.
Correct. You win nothing. Moving on.
Good day, sir.
Anthony Alfredo.
Fast pasta.
Fortified Building Solutions, not your dude wipes. So a little bit of a change. We technically revealed this scheme Monday night. during
We
our
did.
live episode. I will say that they could have done more with this one, but it is nice to see a slightly different deal going on, so I'm gonna give it 3 lugs.
I'm gonna bump it up to 4 because it is simple, but it's like a good kind of simple, if that makes sense. It's not just a bland car. You have some going on. I think it's like tastefully simple.
That's fine. I'll let you have that one. Alright. Moving
Good.
forward to Mr. Zane Smith.
It's a Spire scheme.
Yeah.
It's
It's
orange
his
and blue
focused health
focused
scheme.
health.
Got
We've
orange
seen
in
this quite a bit. I'm gonna give it.
3.
I'm gonna drop it down to 2.
Access denied. That'd be something. Get one veto for entire video. Be kind of cool.
Nope, veto. Yeah,
Carson Hosen
maybe we'll have to come up with like an animation or something for it. We get one each episode.
I have thought about doing it to where like my rating will stay over here and then put your rating over there.
That wouldn't be bad.
So you can see both of them.
It's definitely a Spire scheme. It's blue on blue, Delaware Life. We've seen it before. It's
It looks
not a
just
bad
like Justin
scheme.
Haley's scheme. It's just different colors.
Exactly. I'm gonna give it 2 lugs.
I'll agree with it. I think the only
Not a
thing that
lot
makes this one pop a little bit more is that rookie stripe on the back there.
Yep.
All right, we don't have this next one either, Mr. BJ McLeod.
It gets 0 lugs.
Keep an eye out for that in our paint scheme video later on in the week. Hopefully tomorrow, but it'd be later than that. And last but not least, Mr. Daniel Suarez.
Ooh. Is it your turn? Yeah, it's your turn.
It's my turn, and guess what? I wish I could duplicate this and give this one 10 lugs, but
I agree. Can I point out something? We
What's
have
that?
broken our record this video.
there's a lot of
We've
nice
had-
schemes in this one.
Yeah, we've had 3 5-lug cars in this skiing video. And I am 100% agreeing with you. I just want to be clear. I love this scheme. Yeah, this one's definitely probably going to be my daughter's favorite. I like the the wall, the brick. That
I didn't notice that when I
in-
first saw it either. I didn't notice it until this version of
Yeah.
it came out.
when you sent it to me, I was like, ooh, like the Tootsies looks like a freaking graffiti.
Neon sign.
I love it.
Definitely
I love
5 lugs.
The only
I
thing
like
that I
it.
feel like
I love
would make it.
I want some more of it. That's all I'm going to do before we get copyrighted.
The only thing that I would love to see is if like the 99 was outlined in like a silver like a what's metallic, you know what I'm talking about?
It'd be
Just the
nice if
outline.
like all of the pink was metallic.
That would be cool too. But I also understand the reason they didn't.
Yeah.
Because
But
I think
if you look
I think-
closely though, it looks like the brick is like a matte finish. And
yeah,
all the pink is glossy.
yeah. I just think it would make the number pop if like where the white is around the 99, it was silver metallic.
Maybe so.
Be nice.
All right. That's all of our schemes for the Yellawood 500.
Yes, sir.
Just a
Hey.
reminder, Saturday is qualifying and Sunday at 2 o'clock on NBC is your race.
Yes, sir. And who knows, you might be able to catch a certain movie that shares the name of the track. Hint, hint.
I'm not sure what that movie's called. I have to look it up.
You might. We're not making promises, but maybe catch a watch party Saturday evening, depending.
But before you do that, hit that subscribe button down below. We are sitting at
sir.
66 subscribers at the moment. So
Yes,
still moving on
sir.
up. We got a
Moving
plan
on
for
up,
our
sir.
50 sub video to come out. Gotta actually make the time to record it. We will eventually. We promise.
We're working on it. I promise.
We're at a ridiculous level of like 85% of our viewers are not subscribed. So
Yeah. So hit that subscribe button, people.
yep,
If you want to reach out to us, feel free to check out our TikTok, our Instagram, and our X. Send us some DMs there if you got something to say, or maybe if you want to be part of the show. Or if you really want to get a hold of both of us at the same time, you can always join our Discord server and jump in on the fun that's in some of our menus. You got any questions or concerns or just any, what's the word I'm looking for here? Suggestions to make the show better for you guys, be sure to let us know.
Yep, that's what we're trying to do is entertain you guys. So we don't know what you like if you don't tell us.
Yes, sir.
We're assuming you like what we're doing because our subscriber numbers are slowly going up.
right. And who knows, we might throw some different things at you just to test the waters a little bit. I know Voodoo's always constantly changing the different scenes, even if it is little. So be on the lookout for that. I did think of a game.
Oh boy.
So like, what if in one of our scenes each week we hide a cucumber cowboy, like the merch that we have,
I could
and
do that
the
for sure.
the first one to find it, gets a point or something like that in the Discord.
Yeah. I'm sure
And
I
the
can
one
figure that out.
Yeah.
Have to do them real small somewhere though.
Oh yeah, like make it kind of hard to notice, maybe in like one of our cameras or something like that.
Don't give away hints.
Oh, I'm just saying. just a thought that passed my mind. Also, speaking of our cucumber cowboy, the unofficial mascot of RHPD,
Right.
we have merch.
And we should change our logo to include the cucumber cowboy. That'd be hilarious.
So the microphone have the cucumber cowboy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Might have
anyway,
to
yeah,
fool
we
around
have
with that.
merch.
That's a good idea.
That link is below. You can get stuff with our logo on it, like his flag behind him. Or we have, we have. I got a feeling we're gonna start a line of our own mascots, where we turn different drivers into food characters, such as Cucumber Cowboy, or in
Yeah.
case you guys don't know, Denny Hamlin. Uh,
I don't still have that picture up here. I put it back up. But
No, you're good. I should have my water bottle and sticker tomorrow. So by Monday's episode, you guys will be able to see what the Cucumber Cowboy merch looks like. My goal, and I said this last time, my goal is still to get Denny Hamlin to sign something with the Cucumber Cowboy.
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we got that merch. We got our regular logo, and technically my gamer logo, all on that merch link. But if anybody out there is part of a merch company or knows of a merch company to where we can do hats as well, we would like that because our current one does not do hats. So.
Yeah, unfortunately. And Monday, I mistakenly said they did, which they don't. I was thinking of our merch company that we had before, and where we got ours, like the one he's wearing, because we talked about every season, seeing how many signatures we could do. So like this year,
worst case scenario, there's a place about 45 minutes from me, from when I was president of the local youth organization here for sports.
Yeah,
that I went to and got hats done. I'm sure that I might be able to bring our logo up there and be like, hey, how much would it be to make, I don't know, 10 hats? And obviously we would keep two
that
for
would
ourselves.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea if like we were going to a race. It's like, hey, if you want to buy a hat, we've got a limited edition.
Either buy them or
Give
hand
them
them
away
out to people.
No, that one, that wouldn't be bad. Just depends on how much they'd cost, realistically. Because I got a lady right now that she can do like the trucker hats that are kind of like foam up here for about $10 a hat.
I want to say the hats I got that were similar to this probably were about like 12 a piece.
That's not bad. I mean, technically, if Haley had a press for it, I could make the hats.
Yeah.
But
well,
she doesn't.
The one I'm talking about, it would have been embroidered, not just a patch put on there.
Not a sublimation. Okay.
Not sublimation, like actually sewn in.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Which my mother-in-law does have an embroidery machine.
Interesting.
Yeah, I might have to play around with it.
Yeah, but before we start chit-chatting and make this episode an hour long,
right?
Subscribe, reach out on all of our various social media, which will all be linked down in the description, as well as our merch shop.
Yeah, be sure to jump into our Discord because
Yep.
I'm willing to say that here pretty soon, if we get people jumping in, we will definitely be doing special things on the Discord alone.
Yeah.
Just because it's more a tight knit community. So
Maybe easier to do some watch parties and stuff through the Discord rather than trying to be
that's
live
kinda
on
what I
the.
was thinking. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Do like a watch party through the Discord and even like certain discussions and stuff, it would be easier through Discord. Maybe some extra giveaways next season. Who knows? Depending on how our Discord takes off.
Yeah.
Because right now it's looking pretty barren.
Yeah, we need you guys to join.
Yeah,
Even if you don't go in there and say anything, like just hang out. And see what's going on.
So, and I mean, if any of you guys want to be a Discord mod that'll actually do good at it and bring people in, DM us. We'd like to talk to you.
Yep.
So
I'll let you hit the outro since I did the intro.
okay, hang on. Let me pull up my outro because I have butchered it the last few times. So I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. Thanks for riding shotgun with us on this episode of Raise Hail, Praise Dale. Remember, the checkered flag might flaw, but excitement never. Oh my lord!
How are you reading it and messing it up?
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but apparently I can't read. So let me try that again while I'm not currently reading it.
Keeping this raw too.
Guys. What is it?
But I'm keeping it raw. I'm not cutting it out.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If they watch the live, they know exactly. I can't read. So thank you guys so much for riding shotgun with us on this episode. The checker flag might fall, Lord, but the excitement never ends. So until next time, RHPD signing out. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, it's beautiful.